It's already starting, guys. It's already starting. Black Friday is already starting. I'm telling you, even before October ended, I was getting emails saying early Black Friday, shop early Black Friday. I'm like, when? What's happening here? With that being said, today I'm gonna let you know about the YesStyle Black Friday sale that's happening all month long, but specifically there are some great deals happening this first week of November. This video is sponsored by YesStyle. I love working with them. I can't wait to tell you about the deals, and I thought I would also let you guys know about some of my fave affordable products on YesStyle. Some of these are like loose dupes. Let's call them loose dupes because I feel like the standard to me for dupe is like impossible. Like I'm like, it has to be the same thing if it's a dupe to me. So I have such high standards that like, even if I feel like a product is so similar, I still am like, it's hard for me to call it a dupe. So we'll say dupe-ish and also affordable alternatives. Some of these things don't have exact dupes, but I feel like for things on the market, some of these things are a little bit cheaper. I feel like they still work just as well, if not better, have amazing quality, and you've probably heard about some of them. I have some old faves here you've definitely heard about, but I also found a few new things which I'm excited to share too. So let me first talk about the sale going on because I will have a coupon code. It's going to be YSBF23 Lauren. That's the code. It will save you an additional 15% off of all of the items except for the things that are going to go 50% off. There are specific items for the first week that will be half off the original price. Some of those will be running all week long, and then some of them actually have like a specific quantity amount, and once that runs out, then that will be the end of that sale. So if you see a specific item, which I'm going to run through the specific items at the end of the video, I'll leave timestamps for everything you want to get to, but there's a mix of skincare and makeup items. So there's that going on, those 50% off kind of steal flash sales. And then they're also going to be running sales on the brands themselves, just kind of the whole brand. So the 15% off code can save you on top of that. There's no minimum order quantity for that to work for you guys. So that will be down below. I'll also have some affiliate links down below. Those are affiliated. I do make money if you shop through them, but I'm always here to just give you information and let you do what you want to do with it, whatever's going to work for you. We all have different situations. So I think that's everything I really want to touch on at the beginning for the sale. Before we get into the product specifics at the end, let's get into some products I highly suggest and also are some dupes for some really popular products out on the market right now. I'm going to start off with some trusty pimple patches. You know, when a pimple inevitably pops up, it is so nice to have some pimple patches at the ready, like ready to go, so you can start working to heal that and like minimize it as fast as possible. These ones from CosRx I've been using for so long. These are usually like $3 on the site, and you can get these same ones from Ulta for like $6. So why not save the money? These are those hydrocolloid patches. That's really hard for me to say. I don't know if I said it correctly, but basically the material these are made of go on the pimple and they kind of like suck all the moisture out. So all the gunk, all the pus, all the nasty stuff. And I find the next morning after I use one of these, not only is my pimple like doesn't hurt as much, but it's also minimized in size. And that's so awesome because, you know, we can get creative with makeup all we want, but we can't get rid of texture entirely, especially something raised like that off of the skin. We can use powders and color corrector and all that to kind of like make an illusion with makeup, but you know, it's still there. And the fact that I actually see, you know, a smaller size, a reduced puffiness usually, it's really awesome. So highly suggest these. And I know there are a lot of really popular ones on the market, but I just feel like for the price, I can't beat these. Like I absolutely love them. And I love that they have the different sizes depending on whatever your needs are. All right, let's do like a true kind of dupe, I think anyway. We all know how much I and like the rest of the internet loves the Moon Dust Shadows from Urban Decay. This one is in Space Cowboy, which I would say is probably the most viral shade. And I love these kind of sparkly, lightweight topper type shades that have like a sheer base on them. And there are a lot of different options, to be honest, over on the YesStyle site from different K-beauty, and I also have some C-beauty options here. I think the closest dupe, you guys, like this to me, dare I say, dare I freaking say, is pretty dang close. This is from Judy Doll, which is a C-beauty brand. I actually showed these on my Instagram, so I'll pop some videos up as I talk about stuff, but this is basically exactly the same. It has that same warm base on it. It has that same silvery kind of cool sparkle on top that's just so pretty, so lightweight, and so sparkly. This is what I have on my eyes today. So I just laid down a cream base and I tapped this over. Super simple, super easy. I did end up adding a little bit of a matte in my outer corner, but not much. And then a little liner, add some mascara, This is the look, and I think it performs so freaking similarly to the Urban Decay one, and these are a fraction of the price. They're like $6 over on the YesStyle site. Prices vary a lot on YesStyle, but you cannot deny the difference between $24 and $6 and change. So I really love these. There are some other colors though. G3 is not as sheer, but it's super sparkly, super beautiful. I mean, these are just stunning shadows. This is kind of silver. It has a little bit of like a purple base on it. Absolutely beautiful. This one's G33, which is also really beautiful. It's kind of that gold with the red base on it that's kind of flashes green. Not as big of sparkles in here, but again, absolutely stunning. And the other one I have from Judy Doll is G44. This is pretty similar to G01, but I feel like it's just a little bit harder to get the shadow up off of the pan, so stick with G01. So freaking happy with these. Love that they're single shadows. I feel like they perform the same way, and they also perform the same way like in my collection, how I think about them. I like that they're singles. You guys know I love singles, so love these. Definitely check these out. And specifically that G01 color, very, very beautiful and very close to Space Cowboy. While we're here and we're talking about sparkly single eyeshadows and like those sheer glittery shades you know I love, I have to mention the Clavo ones because I think these are stunning. My favorite one is Glam Brown because it has that kind of cool taupey thing going on. These are just stunning single shadows. They're not quite as sheer and sparkly, again, as that Judy Doll one, but absolutely freaking beautiful. Stand up to so many of the single shadows in my collection, if not like are them and beat them. So really, really love this. If you're looking for singles, you're looking for, again, this kind of like shimmery, easy, effortless one and done looks. This one's beautiful. And then I also do have Silver Lilac, which is a little bit more cool toned. This one has more of a sheer base, but then the sparkle on it kind of shines a little bit pink and kind of cool. Absolutely stunning. Again, love these shadows. I think they're so good. If you don't want to pay a ton of money, I would definitely check these out as well. For some more affordable alternatives, you guys know I had to mention sunscreen at some point. This summer, I really tested so many different K-Beauty, J-Beauty sunscreens on the YesStyle site. So I'll leave that video down below and any of the other K-Beauty videos I've done. And I think my absolute favorite out of all of them is the Matcha Hydrating Real Sunscreen from B Lab. I just feel like this sinks into my skin nicely. I don't find that it makes my skin more oily. A lot of the sunscreens on YesStyle are amazing, especially if you don't struggle with greasiness. You're gonna love them. They don't feel like sunscreen. They almost feel more like serums, honestly, or like lightweight moisturizers. It's amazing. It will totally change your mind about sunscreen if you're only used to using thick, heavy, basically old school sunscreens. Really, really love this one. And in general, these types of formulas have helped me get better at using sunscreen. I know that everyone on the internet's like, use sunscreen, use sunscreen. And if you struggle out there, because I know you're out there, I highly recommend trying out some different K-Beauty ones on YesStyle. I've also really enjoyed this stick sunscreen from Banilico, the Hello Sunny. This one's like matte. I would say it's a demi-matte kind of finish. Actually, how I like to use this, so sometimes when I'm in a hurry, I will just put this on my face, but I like to use this actually on the go in my purse, and I will like touch up my chest because my chest gets so much sun, and I'm trying to, you know, reapply and stop that from happening if I can. I have used a lot of this. This is all I have left. So I highly suggest checking out a sun stick for reapplication. I know some people are like, just swipe it on your makeup. I don't know about that. Okay. I'm still figuring that out, to be honest, but on my chest, on my décolleté, it's really easy to reapply this, and I love having it on the go. This is probably the most pricey item in the whole video. This is 20 bucks, but I really, really highly suggest this. I also like the Beauty of Joseon one. That one I think is a little bit more affordable, and that one's a little bit more mattifying, although sometimes I feel like things can stick to it a little bit more for some reason, so that's why I go with this, and I kind of like that tiny bit of sheen, but so, so good. All right, the next couple are for people who like that aesthetic makeup. You like the things that are sparkly and glittery and beautiful online. I know you've been seeing the like lip balms that have the glittery outside. I think there's one from Huda Beauty. I've seen some from Chantecaille. I know Mac's done some and they go mega viral. And if you're looking for something like that, you want something affordable, you want something that you're actually gonna use too, because I actually like the lip balms in these also. These are from Unleashia and they're stunning. These are the Glacier lip balms. I have two colors. This one is in a blue shade, but don't let that scare you. It does have a little bit of a pink flip to the glitter that's in here, or like shimmer that's in here, but it does not look distracting or, you know, too avant-garde, if you will, on your lips. It's still super wearable. The balm on this is nice and thick overall, but still like pleasant on your lips. Just a nice overall lip balm. Really no taste, no real smell. And really what is so beautiful about this, it has that glittery outside, and I can tell you right now, I'm so happy to say that you cannot feel the glitter, the shimmer on your lips. That is a big no-go for me. I do not want to feel shimmer in my lip products when they're on my lips, okay? I don't. It's uncomfortable. It's annoying to me, and I'm so happy that you don't with these. If the blue's not your style, you're like, no, I still don't want that. This other one is basically clear. It has more of like a golden glitter or shimmer to it, and again, you don't really see that. This one doesn't have even a little bit of an iridescent flip on it. So beautiful, so stunning, same formula, and again, it has that beautiful outside. You know, I initially picked these up because they looked pretty. That was it. That's all I cared about with them, but I was beyond blown away that the formula was actually good. Like, these are aesthetic and also wearable and usable, and that's like the perfect combination, to be honest. I love that, and I don't find that to always be the case. So if you were looking at the Huda ones, you were looking at the MAC ones, the Chantecaille ones, I would definitely check these out. They're so fun. All right, another fun one. This one's really for the aesthetic. Not that the lip balm in it is bad, but I like the Unleashia one a little bit better for actual formula. Look at these though. Look at these friggin' lip balms. Okay, these are from the brand Corning Co, and they are so pretty. I have 3 different shades here. One of them has that like kind of pink, a little bit of pH changing going on. This one's in the shade 01, but really it's the outside packaging that has this kind of waterfall glitter effect. So pretty, so cute. So beautiful. Like, I love these. I think they're stunning to just pull out of your bag. Sometimes I don't know what this says about me. I just will look at them. I have this orange one. This is orange, but it doesn't like really show up on the lips that orange, especially if you don't do too much. So there's that one, and this is the shade 02. And then shade 03 is more of just a clear, kind of shiny lip balm. Again, I still think that the formula on these lip balms is nice for sure, but the real stunning part about this is that packaging. It's so beautiful, so pretty. I highly suggest these if you're into cute packaging, you're into cute makeup. Like, these are so cute. All right, I think it's time for another kind of like dupe product, and the product I'm going to be duping is the Fenty Diamond Balm. I really love this. This is more of almost like a putty texture, but again, we're talking about that clear base with that sparkle on it that looks almost wet, you know, like it gives that wet glistening kind of shine. Absolutely stunning. I love using this as a highlighter. I love using this as an eye topper. I love it for so many things. And again, Judy doll coming through. This is the highlighter in number 5, and it is so similar. This has a tiny bit more base on it, and I feel like maybe the sparkle's a little bit more fine overall, but I think it's such a beautiful highlighter. I used it today on my cheeks. I also put a little on my nose, and then I finished up my eye look, even put some on my inner corner and also on my brow bone, and I just think it's stunning. It's so pretty, so sparkly. I mean, these are even twins in that they both get heartband. They both get heartband for me. So even in that way, they really are duping each other. This one I don't find maybe is as putty-like. It's maybe a little bit more dry, but it definitely has like more of a slip to it still. So pretty. I definitely think it's worth giving a go. I have a few of the other highlighters, and this is one of the only ones that really has that sparkle to it. So the other ones are going to have more of a sheen, just letting you know. If you're looking for something a little more affordable than the Diamond Balm, and also I find this one again a little bit finer in texture overall, I would definitely check this out. A new discovery for me is this lip liner from Clio, and although I wouldn't call this an exact dupe for my lip liners that you guys know I love, I do feel like this kind of serves a similar purpose. The formula on this is slightly more long wearing, if anything. Like, it does dry down a little bit, but nothing like some of those really goopy, like, you know, I don't like those. This is the Velvet Lip Pencil in Coffee Brown. I really like the color. It's what I'm wearing today, and I did kind of overline my lips a little bit. I don't know how they're looking. Hopefully they're not too exaggerated, but I do like this color. It's a little bit more brown than I normally go. I usually go more mauvey, but if we compare it to like my all-time favorite Wherever Walnut from Makeup Forever, you You can see there, it's a little bit lighter, again, a little bit more brown, but so beautiful, and I'm very happy. I want to try basically all the other colors. I definitely think it's worth a go, especially if you want something a little bit more brown. I would check this pencil out for sure. All right, the elephant in the room when it comes to dupes or similar products out there, I think we can definitely talk about this Rare Beauty lip oil. This came out earlier this year, and it's a tinted lip oil. It's like a glossy lip stain. That's what it is. And when we look at it for what it is, there are so many amazing glossy lip stains on the YesStyle website. I hope your ears won't bleed for me talking about the glassing water tints again from Romand. I really love these products. I think these are so pretty. And if you were interested in the Rare Beauty, or even if you have the Rare Beauty but you want other colors, I would definitely check these out. They all kind of range from like a warm red to a pink to a brick red, but I think they're so beautiful. They're so long wearing. They leave a beautiful shine, like almost like a lip gloss, but more hydrating feeling on the lips. But as they wear away, they leave a tint there, which is so beautiful. I love topping off with either like a lip gloss if I don't want to add more stain, but I love that these wear away so evenly. I feel like sometimes stains can kind of get wonky, but these wear away so gracefully and beautifully. You can also top these off again with the same product, and I feel like you build that color up over time. They're just beautiful. Love them. So comfortable to wear, and they really add a lot of life to your lips so easily. And I love too, sometimes with, again, stains, it can be scary. Like you got your lip line, you're absolutely effed. You're totally effed. And these are so easy. I find almost you have like this weird window to play with it, or like it stains fast, but also I don't ever have issues with my lip line looking weird or anything like that. And I find it kind of like magic. So really love these for sure. You've heard me talk. I know you've heard me talk about these. I know. I'm sorry. I'm a broken record over here, but you know, if you're looking for a product that does what these Rare Beauty lip oils, tinted lip oils do, there are so many on the YesStyle site. I mean, this is just one example of many, of so many. All right, next, remember these products that went, I feel like, pretty viral in the summertime, springtime from Tower 28. These are the juice balms, and these just reminded me first off of like older products. Like I remember when I first got into makeup, 2011, these were so popular. These kind of chunky sticks. Anyway, I have two shades here. This one is the shade Squeeze, which is more of a bright orangey red. So beautiful. These kind of give a little bit of a hydrating feel and like a juicy lip look. My favorite one out of the two is Mix. This one's a little bit more sheer, but if you're looking for kind of an in-between, I feel like, of these two in terms of the color here, but then a little bit more of a sheer finish, this from Nature Republic is so freaking similar. This is the shade Peach Coral, and it is so similar. It's maybe not quite as glossy, but I find these, like the gloss kind of wears away a little fast. So if you're looking for one of those bigger chunky sticks, I feel like this is a great, more affordable option. I love trying stuff from the brands here that I'm duping, but I always think it's really fun and awesome when I can find actually good dupes or affordable products and alternatives depending on what your budget is or how much you even want to spend on makeup. I think it's just nice for everyone to have a few different options across the board depending on what they want. Last few, I wanted to mention this one because if you liked the Makeup by Mario, these are the Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serums. These remind me of like the MAC ones, you know, if you roll them up, you can't roll them back down type thing. They're super kind of goopy. These also definitely had their moment, I feel like. This one's in the shade Bronze Glow, and I just did like a very light swatch. The shade that I have from 3CE, these are the Style Nanda Plumping Lips, and this one's in the shade Rosy. Now finish is a little bit different because this one isn't quite as sheer. It has a little bit more pigment to it, and also the Makeup by Mario has a little bit of sparkle to it, but in terms of kind of the same packaging, the same type of product, it's like more of that goopy kind of balm type of feel, kind of like the Tarte ones as well. I think it's super similar. They both have a little bit of that slightly cooling, I wouldn't say it's a full-on minty feeling because it's not like completely hurting or plumping, but it definitely has that going on as well. So freaking similar. So freaking similar. I'm telling you, so many of the popular lip products that were coming out like last year and even the beginning of this year, I feel like K-Beauty was doing up. like they've been doing them, like what they've been doing, you know what I mean? So if you're a lip girly, I would definitely, more than anything almost, check out the lip section because there are lots of really cool formulas and colors. Again, a lot of those tinted like lip oils and stains, a lot of velvet kind of lip looks. There's so much on there. Last two products I want to mention before we get into like the specifics of what products are going to be 50% off for that week. I want to talk about these from Peri Para. If you're looking for just like a tinted balm that feels hydrating, it's going to give your lips a little bit of color, but not too much, like super wearable, super easy. I feel like these are what I want to reach for more than anything, honestly. I think these are called the Mood Ink balms, I want to say. I'll have them down below. I have 4 different shades. Today I'm wearing the shade number 3, and it's kind of just like a My Lips But Better kind of color, a little bit rosy, I guess, and I put it over that lip liner. These feel really hydrating. They're not too thin, but they aren't like thick and goopy, and I like that as well. I think they're so good if you're looking at any of the tinted lip balms that you get at Sephora or Ulta. I think you should definitely give these a shot. And last, I just wanted to shout out these eyeliners. If you're looking for a nice neutral eyeliner, I have really enjoyed these Matte Queen ones. I've had these for a while now. My favorite shade is number 4. I feel like I was definitely using this a lot during the summer because it's a nice lighter golden color, and I really liked it for on my lower lash line. It adds a little bit of sparkle. You guys know I like a little bit of sparkle in my eyeliners, so I really love that one. I also today though used number 8 for the top of my lash line, and this one's more of a cream, but I like that it's a brown that's not too dark. A lot of browns that are in eyeliners can kind of look like blacks, like they're so dark they look like a black liner. I really like how natural this is. It definitely gives me definition, but it's a little bit softer and not as harsh on me. But these are really easy to glide on. They're nice and creamy. You just sharpen them, which I prefer a sharpenable pencil usually always, but they lock down in place, okay? These things are gonna stay on. They really do have that longevity where once they kind of dry down, lock in place, they're really not budging. So I really like these, and McQueen is one of like the cheapest, I feel like, brands on the YesStyle website. These are like usually around $3-ish, so you can't beat the price on that either. All right, I wanna finish off the video and let you guys know which products exactly in skincare and makeup are gonna be 50% off. So let's get into the nitty-gritty sale details. First, here we have the Kane Vita Drop Serum. This item will be 50% off, and the brand itself will be 35% off during the sale. Next, from Neogen, the Real Bakuchiol Firming Serum is going to be 50% off, and the rest of the brand is going to be 25% off. From Punkyang Yule, the Black Tea Enriched Cream is going to be 50% off, and the rest of the brand is going to be 30% off. Next, from Iunic, the Calendula Complete Cleansing Oil is going to be 50% off, and the brand is going to be 30% off. From Torrid, the Balanceful Cica Toner Pads are going to be 50% off, and the rest of the brand will be 25% off. The COSRX, the Retinol 0.5 oil is going to be 50% off, and the rest of the brand will be 30% off. The Skin Food Black Sugar Mask is going to be 50% off, and the rest of the brand will be 25% off. From Innisfree, the Hyaluronic Acid Watery Sun Gel is going to be 50% off. I really do like this one, especially if you want a more moisturizing sunscreen. And then the rest of the brand is going to be 30% off. From Beauty of Joseon, the Glow Serum, which is super popular, that's going to be 50% off, and then the rest of the brand will have a 30% off discount. From Axis Y, the Spot the Difference Blemish Treatment will be 50% off, and the rest of the brand will be 35% off. From Mary & May, the Idebenin and Blackberry Complex Serum is going to be 50% off, and the rest of the brand will have a 35% off discount. Another sunscreen that's going to be on sale from Skin 1004, I don't know if that's how you say it, but this is the Madagascar Centinella Water Fit Sun Serum. It's going to be 50% off, and the rest of the brand is going to be 25% off. The I'm From Rice Toner Mini is going to be 50% off, and the rest of the brand will have a 30% off discount. From Manyo, the Pure Cleansing Oil is going to be 30% off, and the rest of the brand will be 20% off. The Anua Heartleaf 77% Soothing Toner is going to be 35% off, and the rest of the brand will be 25% off. From Haru Haru Wonder, the Black Rice Bakuchiol Eye Cream is going to be 50% off, and the rest of the brand is going to be 40% off. From Some By Me, the Retinol Intense Advanced Triple Action Eye Cream is going to be 50% off, and the rest of the brand will be 20% off. From Dear Claire's, the Freshly Juiced Vitamin Drop is going to be 50% off, and the rest of the brand is going to be 25% off. From The Face Shop, the Rice Water Bright Light Cleansing Oil is going to be 50% off, and the rest of the brand will be 25% off. And now for the makeup items that are going to be on sale. From Clio, the Pro Eyeshadow Palette in number 21 is going to be on sale for 50% off, and the rest of the of the brand will have a 25% off discount, which includes those lip liners I really love. From Misha, the M Perfect Cover BB Cream SPF 42 PA+++. This is going to be 50% off, and the rest of the brand will be 30% off. I know this is definitely a product a lot of people love from the brand. I've heard so many great things about this BB cream. From Romand, the Juicy Lasting Tints are going to be 50% off. There are 4 different colors, and the rest of the brand will be 30% off, and you can try out the Glassing Water Tints as well. You guys know I'm obsessed with those. From Too Cool for School, the Art Class by Rodin Shading 01 Classic Powder is going to be 50% off, and the rest of the brand is going to be 25% off. Unleashia is going to have their Pretty Easy glitter sticks on sale for 50% off. There are 7 different colors, and these are basically like a cream shadow eyeliner hybrid. Like, they're an in-between size, and the rest of Unleashia's products are going to be 30% off, which again, I really do love those Glacier lip balms. Are so good. Lily by Red is having their Smiley lip blending sticks. There's 4 different colors. Those are going to be 50% off, and the rest of the brand will be 25% off. From McQueen, those gel liners that you guys heard me talk about, those are actually going to be on sale. They're going to be 50% off, and the rest of the brand will be 40% off. From Peri Para, the ink glassing lip glosses are going to be on sale. There are 6 different colors. Again, 50% off on these, and the rest of the brand will be 25% off. And then last, from Purito, the Sicca Clearing BB Cream is going to be on sale for 50% off, and then the rest of the brand is going to be 30%. But those are all the products that are going to be half off. A few of them are like at the 30-35% off, but most of them are half off. And then also, as a brand, they're going to have a discount as well that you can save that additional 15% off with the code. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. I will again leave my affiliate link and the code down below to save that extra 15% off. And I feel like I leave these videos off always asking for your suggestions. What are your favorite products off of YesStyle? What are your favorite K-beauty products you want me to try? I absolutely love getting your suggestions. I found some real gems and I love it. So if you don't mind, leave those down below, but I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.